Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our Ridge Middle School Winter Band Concert. We invite you to please silence all electronic devices and enjoy the wonderful variety of music our three bands have prepared.
Tonight's concert will be presented in 4D. You will hear lots of high sounds from our flutes and clarinets.
You will also hear plenty of low sounds from our tubas, baritones, trombones, baritone saxophones, and bass clarinets.
You will also hear plenty of sounds in the middle from our French horns, trumpets, and alto saxophones.
The fourth dimension is time. Time is what makes music special as an art. It doesn't matter if you use a sundial, an hourglass, a chronograph, or a digital timer. What matters is not how you measure time, but how you invest your time. We are glad that you are sharing this time with us.
I like to leave some things to wonder. You've been wondering about these two posters on the side. These are drawn by Emily and Holly, and they're indicative of this next number when during the holidays we really feel frazzled, out of time, wished we'd spent time differently, but we remember that we can't start again, all over again, but we can start anew. You will hear the band defend its time again and get recharged during this piece, as illustrated by our posters. We're very proud to present the wonderful variety of sounds. We talked about the band being like hair. It's not always the ones in front. It takes everybody to make us happy. So during the first part of the year, we've had a lot of clinicians come in, Mr. Yole among them, Mrs. Blue, Ms. Humphrey. We've had a lot of students who were new to band, 17 total who did not play anything, and 22 who have either new to band or switched instruments. We've done a lot of work in a short amount of time, and they bring it all together. Each band has, you'll see on your program, some of the things that music leads to, and one is creative emotional expression. Life is not just happy and sad. There are shades of happy and sad. And this is one of those bittersweet songs, this Green Sleeves, that dates back centuries, but is always sung at this time of year. It's about an unrequited love. Isn't that the plight of middle school and junior high? So to express some of those shades of meaning here, it's going to start quietly, end quietly, and build to a passionate middle. We're glad to entertain an audience of people of all ages. For those of you who are waiting for Santa to come, you only have one more week. So, I don't know, he might come down tonight, you never know. Remember what I said about greater emotional expression? They're playing adolescence up here tonight. I've already heard from one person who took, get this, the SAT in the 7th grade, is that right? That this next word, aleatoric, meaning by chance, is on the SAT, and they learned it in band before they learned it in English class. Hang on to your seats. We're about to go from the mountain that was once 12,000 feet tall to now in Oregon, the deepest lake, 7th deepest lake in the world and the deepest lake in the United States, all in about 25 minutes from a volcano to a crater that fills in for a lake. have had a lot of help from a lot of people. Thanks to Music Mentors for being our greeters tonight. Thank you so much. Tomorrow's a special day for Ridge Bands. Every 3 years or so, we save up enough money in Tag Day that we can afford really professional groups to come in and do master classes. So the Heritage Brass, one of whom is a member of the Cleveland Orchestra, retired member of the Cleveland Orchestra, and 4 other top pros are coming to give a master class for the 3 bands tomorrow. That's some of your Lake County educators' money that's coming back to you, and then we're taking some out of our Tag Day fund. We only do this once every 3 years, so the students get a benefit. Last year we had the Woodwind group from Kent State. We're seeing if we can work that out again in the spring. They come at the expense of the university, but this is really worth it. So kids, make sure you're there tomorrow. And be all, we can do this. On the next piece, we are going to do a variety of shakers, and we won't have you vote, but these are the maracas. This is another kind of shaker. This is yet another kind of shaker. And this, if you're from Cuba, you call it the cabasa. If you're from Africa, you call it the afuche. I'm going to play all of these and have a lot of fun. You're welcome to sing along. In marching band terms, that's our opener, and how appropriate, because helping us out is a former Ridge graduate, and that's Heen Trong back there. He is snare numero uno up at the marching band. Just came back from state. We're very proud of them. Thank you very much. I hope you've had some time to get familiar with the other parts of the program folder tonight. These are hand decorated. To my knowledge, we're the only middle school east of the Mississippi that does that. We do that because where you sit in the audience and what your child plays determines your perspective on the concert. Therefore, they're doing their artistic perspective on the concert, which hopefully those are some symbols of the things you should listen to. The 8th grade band is exploring change of meters and change of key signature in every piece, and they are doing that controlled concentration, concentrating on what's important and not what has gone by. Which leads me into what I was really supposed to say was, back to the time theme. I had a precious moment, actually an hour, alone with my 9-month-old granddaughter for the first time. I drew nap time out of the lottery, and it was really fantastic. I got to watch a baby sleep and imagine her whole life ahead of her for a whole 2 quiet hours. I hope during this busy holiday season that you will get one of those, make yourself take one of those moments when you are still outside as well as inside. We present the classic folk melody, Still, 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 with all its shades and colors. The official verdict, 159.45. It's really special when we hit it right at 2 minutes. Mr. Yole has been teaching me the great game of golf. My early sports, track, wrestling, and cross country, bicycling, were all about speed and power, and I'm learning that there's a good deal of life into just enough. There's a good deal of life is all you need is just enough. So that was just enough.
Thank you for sharing your time with us. We hope you are leaving tonight's concert smarter and more connected to the world of music. Our spring concert will have more one-of-a-kind, unique musical delights.
My grandmother was a very wise woman. I tell the kids my stories all the time, but she gave us dictionaries for our birthday presents and our Christmas gifts. And I never got that when I was this age. When I aced the ACT verbal and it was no sweat, it was no problem. So I'm always pushing words. Aside from the other ones that we mentioned tonight, the aesthetic word. We went over that. Make sure your kid can tell you what that is before you take them out for ice cream this holiday season, okay? Have them tell you what a couple of those things around the side. Music is a universal building block. It's just as valid as any other subject you will study. We've really had a lot of help from a lot of people to make me feel a lot more comfortable up here. The Tri-M people, can you please come out? These are high school music students who are volunteering their time to help us stay coordinated behind stage. To our great artists and to Mr. Paul Gatsky who keeps the lights on, thank you very much. And students, remember, you have to define those big words. How about giving a hand to your parents for supplying the instrument, practice time, and patience? Now, don't be absent tomorrow. No horns. We won't be horns Thursday or Friday, so take them home and stay warm. Keep the horns warm, clean them out, and play them every day of the break. I don't have to have a right-hand pledge on that, do I? We do? Raise your right hand. I promise to take my horn home and at least practice 4 times. So help me, Mr. Parimba and Mr. Yo. All right. Good night, everybody. Have a happy holiday.